Hi guys, Dominique Drew here. Okay, I wanted to create this little video for you guys to demonstrate a grounding exercise. So, what is grounding for? Grounding increases self-confidence, okay? It increases your ability to tolerate things that are happening, okay? It sort of strengthens your container for life, okay? And this container can be for anything, amount of love, right? Success, right? Finances. I actually didn't experience real financial success until I started doing this exercise regularly. That is a true story. So I would get to a certain level of success, and then something would sort of happen. I would either shift my focus to something else, or I would, get distracted by something. There was something that sort of ended up coincidentally, not a thing, right, happening that would take me out of the direction that was working. It was really solidly working, and the reason was because I couldn't tolerate getting what I wanted that much. I literally didn't have the container for the success that I was looking for. And when I started doing this, I was building my container, right? So that allowed me to get more experience and more success, into my life, okay? So it's around that, your self-confidence. This is gonna help you feel like I am here, okay? I'm here for this. I'm strong enough to, there's this inner strength that gets built through grounding. There's a trust that gets built through grounding. Trust in self, trust in life, trust in the world, trust in others, okay? All of that, trust in others comes from, trust in the other three, right? So, huge benefits to doing this. I recommend doing it twice a day, morning and night. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Okay. Oh, one more thing. Be aware if you're watching this. A lot of my work, I don't focus deeply on the energy or past lives or soul level things outwardly in my work. I tend to keep it more toward the psychological, roughly. My commitment is what works. Okay, I'm teaching you this because this fucking works. All right. So if you're going through it and you're like, oh my God, this is ridiculous or this is woo-woo, and you're dismissing that, be aware of that, okay? Because that's the self-sabotage working, all right? So, deep breath. Take all 10 fingers and put them in to a spot in your lower belly that's just about an inch or two beneath your belly button, okay? Called your Tantien, okay? And you're gonna imagine a little gold ball, okay, right underneath where my fingers are. So in the center of my body, it's about the size of a ping pong ball, and it's like gold light, okay? So put your fingers into here and go ahead and picture that ball and let your fingers sink in and connect with that ball. Okay, that's energy awareness right there. When you can feel that sinking in and connecting, that's what energy feels like. Okay. So let that be solid for a few minutes. And then when that feels solid, you're going to go ahead and take your left hand. You're going to draw a line. Still keeping all your fingers together and keeping your right hand where it is. You're going to draw a line, gold line, downward from that ball. When your hand can't go any further, you're going to open it up along that line like this. And you're going to let yourself follow that line down. Okay, so now in my mind's eye, I'm following that line past where my fingers go, my left fingers of my left hand, down into the earth. It's passing my knees, it's passing my ankles, and it's going into the floorboards. Okay? So picture it going through the building that you're standing in, or into the earth, until it gets to the ground, and then through the ground, passing rocks and dirt, even further and further. We're going to drop this line all the way down deep into the earth, okay? So now we're passing bedrock, penetrating the crust of the earth until we're all the way deeper and deeper, down, 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 through the crust of the earth. So As I'm dropping this down, just be aware if there's resistance or if you can't get past a certain point, and that's okay. Just go as far as you can and keep practicing and try and go further and further, okay? The line should be straight and strong all the way down, but yours may not be. That's okay. Eventually it will be. If sometimes there's wiggling or there's areas where it's fuzzy and you can't see, that's okay. These are little distortions on this in this dimension, okay? So we're dropping it down through the crust of the earth and into the mantle. And I'm feeling the center of the earth pulling this down. Okay, pulling me down towards the very center of the earth, through the mantle, further and further. As you go, you may experience heat coming up through your hand. That's fine. I notice my feet are wider than hip width, just comfortably wide, or hip width is fine. Little bend in my knees. My back is straight. And so my right hand, as this is being pulled down further and further, my right hand is deep in my dantian here. Coming through the mantle, deeper and deeper towards the center of the earth until I reach the magma realm there. Okay, so sending it through the magma, going straight to the center of the earth. I'm noticing some heat coming up. If you don't worry. All the way down through the magma to the very core of the earth. It may take you longer. That's just fine. This used to be incredibly difficult for me to do. When you get to the very center of the earth, you're going to feel a kind of a click or a hook in. You may visualize it. You may visualize yourself hooking down to hold yourself. And when you're there, just go ahead and hold that line. So you're holding your connection to the earth, your connection to the human realm, right? To your body, to being here. May help you just to say, I am here. You can hold that for as long as you like. And that may be as far as you want to go. If you'd like the next step, then when you're ready, when it feels right, begin to draw your right hand up from your dantian. So you're moving up, allowing this light and heat that you've connected to come up the center of your body. So this line goes straight through the center of your body. And you're going to draw it up to the center of your chest here. You're going to feel another ball there. And this ball, in my learning, was called the soul seat, and it's the home of your longing. This is what you want in life. This line that we're on now is called the Hara line, H-A-R-A, and it's the level of intentionality. It's your intention. Okay, it's actually what allows you to incarnate as a human. It's your decision to be here. Very calm here. You'll notice there's not a lot of emotion. There's no real emotion here. It's just, do you want to or do you not? And so holding your connection from the very center of the earth, deep in the core, all the way up to your soul seat. And when you're ready, move on from there, tracing that line, allowing this light and energy to come up. And you're going to feel a point. I'm going to open my hand up, my right hand up, the way my left hand has been open this whole time. I'm going to connect with another gold ball up here. Now, this is the ID point. Okay, this is the point where essentially you connect with the spirit world. So this is because you are very much more than just a physical being, right? Hopefully that's clear to you by now. But you are also, in fact, a physical being, right? So up here, you're connecting to the whole rest of the universe in this point. You can move your hand around a little bit, and one place will feel right. And if you can't feel that, just intend to connect with it and put your hand where it wants to go the most. Okay, don't overcomplicate, don't overthink, don't worry about doing it wrong. You can always ask in the group if you have questions. So here you're holding your connection to the universe, and here you're holding your connection to the earth. So you can feel how you're holding this entire line. Feeling this entire line. I am here. If you struggle with anxiety, this is a wonderful exercise for you. If you have trust issues, whether that's trusting others or trusting yourself, this is a wonderful exercise. If you have difficulty feeling safe, this is a wonderful exercise. Pretty much a wonderful exercise for all humans. And then you can bring your right hand down, and you can hold this place for as long as you want. So if you were taking longer and you aren't to this point yet, that's great. Carry on. Hold this for as long as it feels good. Always just noticing how you feel. Some days it might be really easy, some days it might be difficult. Just here to experience. Thank you so much.